Good afternoon, my name's Chris Ogle and this is June the 29th, week 24 in my Link4Growth news updates. Well, it's probably been the busiest week ever this week, maybe not, but it's been pretty busy. Just running through what's happened last week. Well, on Monday of course we had the Link4Growth Expo in Harrow. I will come on to that a little bit later on and tell you more about what happened there, but very successful event, thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm sure there'll be plenty more where that came from. On Tuesday I was over at Potter's Bar at the Regis event, and there was also an event going on in Islington. On Wednesday we had Peterborough, Dunmo, Great Dunmo, and hitching drinks again in the evening. Now I was at the Dunmo event, and that was quite good. We had a slight change of scenery, as it were, within the building there, but we're in a different place to usual, but very good. And hitching drinks in the evening at the Hermitage, which was also a great event with a few different people there. On Thursday, Swiss Cottage, Welling, Ely and Rickmansworth. I was at Rickmansworth, but thanks to Anita Turner and Amelia of Clarity Heating for stepping into the breach and helping Nikki to turn Ely around. There was some last minute changes there, so well done to the team there in making that happen. So yeah, and I was at Rickmansworth, with the Regis building in Rickmansworth. And then on Friday we had Barnet, which was where I was at, and we also had a LinkedIn with Intent workshop running in London, which Deepa was doing. So pretty busy. I managed to also squeeze in a wedding somewhere in there, and also a haircut, as you can see from the difference in this from last week. So yes, that was a pretty full-on week. As far as development is concerned, what's going on? Well, we're loading the September events now for Link4Growth, and the Harrow event, which is in the, I think it's the second week of second week of September, that's launching. So watch out for that one if you're in that area, or you know anybody in that area. Make sure that you tell them that we're bringing Link4Growth into Harrow. The Chelmsford event, we're hoping to move that on Tuesday. And the discussions are continuing with Castle Point, which is near Canvey Island. That's down near Southend way, and we've got a venue. We've just got to check to make sure that they're all happy with that, and then that one will be announced. So looking good. Up in the Midlands, lots of good things coming on there. The Leamington Spa thing. Not moved on in the last week, but still very much in the frame, as is the Central Coventry Coffees. The Google workshop that we're running up there has now been fixed for the 11th of July. Details to follow, but that should be up on the system on Monday. So if you're in the Coventry area or the East Midlands and you don't know much about Google Plus and you'd like to know more and how you can use it in conjunction with Link4Growth and what that means, get yourself booked into that, because it's really good. £15 for half a day's training. You can't go wrong. In South East Herts, possible new coffee with the bank, which I mentioned last week. We haven't moved that forward yet, but it's likely that will go ahead in the tail end of July. And we've also got development with the Regis building in Boreham Wood. We need to talk to Diane about that, but there's a good likelihood that we will be developing that. I'm going to write a couple of emails for them to use during the month to get people within the buildings engaged, so they can come down and just nip downstairs and have a coffee, etc. So we are working on that. In London, Enfield is looking promising. I saw Peter Willett earlier in the week. He was over at Potter's Bar. Hopefully we'll be able to get that put on the system very soon too. Good work from him, and also Paul Violet over in the North London area. In Wales, I'm talking to some people down in Wales again this week, and I've got some more discussions to take place in the coming week. But things are moving down there, and I'm hoping that we can get one or two more events on the system in the not too distant future. Okay, the Expo. Brilliant thing. We had Nana Asante, who is the newly elected mayor for Harrow. She came along at lunchtime. More on that in a minute. So the pictures are up for the event, and they're on the Link4Growth Northwest London Facebook page. The album is up there, so please go on and have a look there. If you've not liked that page yet, do so please, and also the Link4Growth one if you haven't done that one. Big thanks to Paul Violet for opening the exhibition. Paul, and you'll see from the pictures, he was opening it, and he had the scissors and the red ribbon and all that. So fantastic that. And Nana Asante, the mayor, spent about an hour with us around lunchtime, and she's a very, very lovely lady, and she shares a lot of the common values that we've got within Link4Growth. So it was I had a good discussion with her over a cup of coffee, and she went round and met all the people, which was great. Jag Kumari, thank you for taking the pictures. She's new in that game, and it was a good set of pictures, and we've got some interesting ones there, which I think managed to capture the moment very well. So thanks to her, and a special thanks to Deepa, without whom that event would not have taken place. A big thanks to you, Deepa, for that, and also from the support from Varsha Khatri and Anita Morar, who assisted you in various things. And also don't forget Nishit Kotak, who put the exhibition website together, so thanks to him for that as well. So a good team effort all round. Now, I mean, for people who don't know what the L4G Expo is, let me just give you a very quick. It's a low-cost, not-for-profit event which enables local people to expose their products and services to the local community. That's the idea of it. It's not for profit, but it's at low cost, so that literally anybody can participate, and that's the idea of it. And as we go through the next few years, I can see that concept flourishing, because where else can people for almost no money at all get themselves in front of other people and talk to each other, find out what other people do? You can learn, you can get a bit of education, you can find out things that you might not know from people who know exactly what they're talking about, and they're passionate about what they do. So they're great days, full of fun, and a great atmosphere. So look out for those Link4Growth expos as they come up, because they surely will over the next 6 months as well. Now, another big bit of news: Link4Growth has now deployed Pinterest. Okay, so Pinterest, but with intent, and that, watch out, there might be another workshop on this, by the way. So if you're on Pinterest, then go to find our account, which is pinterest.com/Link4Growth. Do follow that page. Now, the idea behind what we're doing, and I will be putting a post up on the forum which will go into a lot more detail, but very quickly, this page is a pictorial page, lots of boards on there, and the concept is that we want to mirror the essence of what Link4Growth is all about in pictures on that Pinterest account. So if you go there and have a look, you'll see some boards, you'll see what we're trying to do. I will explain it more on the forum, so when that post goes up, please go and have a read of it. If you would like some of your products and services to be exposed on the site, because it's there to showcase the people in Link4Growth and what we believe in, so if you want your products or your services to be there, then all you got to do is just drop us a note, tell us a link where we can go and find some images, and off we go. We'll have you up there in no time. I think it's going to be really powerful, so please do get involved with that. A new mobile friendly website for Link4Growth is coming. Now, I'm under strict instructions to not say when. Okay, so I'll just say, well, no, actually I better not, otherwise I'm going to get in trouble. So anyway, it's in progress, right? So I just thought I'd let you know that. The third flyer is all about Link4Growth services. It's had the red marker treatment, as I mentioned last week, and that should be off to the printers this week, so watch out for that. And we've got some very interesting workshops, as I mentioned last week, in the planning too. Now, are you interested in becoming a digital strategy mentor? Now, if you are, watch out for a new training program. I'm not going to do it until September, I don't think, because I don't want it to coincide with the summer holidays. But it's essentially about getting people to a position where they can advise and guide business people about how they should be deploying social media in their business. Now, the prerequisite for this is that people have to have been on the workshop for the different social media, because without that you don't really understand what what all the different platforms are supposed to be there for. So there is a prerequisite for that, but if you are interested, then get in touch, please. I will be writing that during the summer, and I think it's really important. It sort of dawned on me this week that there are just not enough people out there that fully understand all the platforms, so that we can advise and guide all the people that need to be on there, which is pretty much everybody. So watch out for that. The soundbites this week I've done are 3 of them actually. I've done one with David Lewis on the whole topic of smoking. So if you know anybody that smokes, it's not a bitching thing to sort of tell people not to smoke and all that. It's actually about some other bits and pieces related to that, so it's quite interesting. Steph Taylor, I did one with her, finally caught up with her on her epic August Le Jog bike ride. Le Jog is Land's End to John O'Groats. She's cycling at the end of August from it's over 1,000 miles over 12 days. She is looking for sponsors. It's in aid of Macmillan Cancer Trust. So if you know Steph, or you're passionate about biking, or you'd like to help, just check out that soundbite. It was a lot of fun, and we wish her all the well on that. And she's going to come back and tell us afterwards how it went. And I also did a soundbite with Martin Dealey on how we can start to improve our fitness. All right, so there's and that's all about why it's important, how you can do it, what kind of equipment you need, etc., etc. And so if you are looking to improve your health, you might want to take a look at that. There are sound bites in the planning stage with Chris Cornell, Peter Willick, Harrow Mann. If you would like a soundbite, and a soundbite is an opportunity for you to talk to a much wider audience within Link4Growth. It gets repurposed on 6 different platforms, so the video does go out there. It's 20 minutes to half an hour. I do the asking of the questions, and you respond, etc. You get them in advance, so you can find out what we're going to be talking about. But the idea is that whatever you're passionate about, then we can get that out to anybody in Link4Growth, or anybody that wants to watch it, and allows you to spread your message to a much larger number of people. Okay, so that's what's been going on in development. Coming week, we've got Twitter Hour on Monday, the L4G Cam 60 Monday evening between 8 and 9. There's no hangout on Wednesday from me in Southwest Hearts, but I believe the Friday hangout between 1 and 2 for the Cams district is happening. So if you want to try out Google Plus and Hangouts, then that is going on. Contact Nikki Pepper or Anne-Marie Gilbert, and they'll invite you in. As far as events go, there's nothing on Monday. That's one of those rare days where there isn't anything going on. On Tuesday, Ruislip and Hartford drinks. I'll be at both of those. On Wednesday, we've got Spalding, we've got Child Friendly Boreham Wood, and we've got Waltham Abbey, and we've got Watford. There's a lot of events on Wednesday. On Thursday, it's Crouch End Child Friendly, and there is nothing on Friday next week. Initiatives for the coming month. You remember I said in June I was going to be working with Connections to build, so people who've got national organisations. Well, I've started discussions with 5 groups, but some of them haven't gone on as fast as I'd like because I haven't been able to get hold of people, but there are some positive early signs from a couple of them, and I'll which are wins all round, wins for them, wins for Link4Growth, wins for people, wins for the community. So that's superb news, and I'll be continuing to update you on that. The Enterprise Rockers, I'm working on that still. That's in progress, and I'll keep you up to date as I move that thing forward. And the Buy Local initiative I'm starting in July. That's where I'm going to be setting up on Google Plus local businesses that I've used. I'm going to be creating pages for them if they don't have one. I'm going to be putting them in the Buy Local Watford community, and I'm going to build that community up so that we've got a larger number of local people that are trading where you can buy products and services from. So I'm going to get that ball rolling big time in July, and when it's successful and we've proven it works, then we can roll it out into the other districts. So ladies and gentlemen, things are beginning to hot up again, and watch out for what happens in July. I think it's going to be a massive month, and for my part, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and I will see you next week. Okay, cheers for now.